Orbit. Yes. Orbit. Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to share this trick with you today because I think it's a kind of an underrated one. You don't see it a lot, but it's a nice beginner-friendly, easy trick to teach your dog. And let's be honest, it's really cute. So I'm gonna show you how I start training it, and I'm gonna show you with 2 different dogs and try to talk you through it. And hopefully you're able to start this with your dog. If you teach your dog, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear about your successes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 treats for this. And I'm going to take this first treat right by the nose, make sure that there's interest, have them follow it, and then catch them when they're halfway through with the other treat. Yes! And reward when they get to the position that I want them to.
Add a little more further description on the treat handling. So I use 2, and when I'm luring them behind my back and I get halfway, I don't reward yet with this treat, and I just take this one and catch their attention and then finish the lure. But what you can do if your dog is a little nervous is give them that first treat, because some dogs might think this trick is kind of scary if they are more sensitive or not used to having people kind of looming over them. So what you can do is start that when they get halfway, reward with the first treat, show them the second treat, and finish and reward with the second when they get to the position. The way to do this trick, if you don't want to do the 2 treats, is you can use both your hands again, lure with that first treat halfway, grab with the second hand, and then finish the lure.
And then as they get to a point where you don't need the lure anymore, all you do is take the treats out of your hand. I still act like I have a treat though. Come on out. Ready? Okay, here we go. And around the back. Yes! Good job. And then reward. Good boy. You ready to go again? And then once they get really good, you don't need to use the second hand. So I'll just go, ready? And he'll finish for me. Yes! Eventually, you can work it down to just a single hand signal. Yes! And then once you get good at the hand signal, you can start to add your verbal. How you add your verbal is you need to have your hand signal perfect. It needs to be to where they really understand what you're asking them. And what you'll do is you'll say the cue before, orbit. He doesn't know what I want. Then I'll show the hand signal. Yes. And then I'm going to keep doing that until he starts to understand that those 2 things mean the same, whether it's this hand signal I use or it's saying orbit. So let's try it one more time. Opie, orbit. Yes, good boy. Okay, so now I'm going to show you with my other dog who is mostly pretty, but he loves tricks and he loves learning. It's just a slower process. So I'm going to take my 2 treats in my hands, put one right in front of the nose. Oh boy, yum, yum, yum. All the way behind. Grab with the second. Yes, and reward. Let me show you again without talking. Yes. Good job, buddy. So I'm going to repeat this multiple more times. And then once he gets really good at following that lure and feels comfortable with the move, then I'm going to take the treats out of my hands. Okay, so now we're going to try without the snacks in my hand. Ready? Yes, good boy. Good job. Now, just a reminder, I still make it look like I have the snack, so I cheat a little. But that's how you slowly build up your dog and communicate to them what you're looking for. And it gets us closer to using our hand signals and our verbal signals. So once he gets really good, I'm going to take out the second hand. Ready? Oh boy. Yes, good boy! So smart! That's slowly how we get the process of teaching orbit to our dogs. Now, let me give you a little bit of a tip. If you have a shorter dog and it's hard for you to bend down like that, what you can do is you can take some sort of spatula and take a snack that they like and then put it on the end. So then you don't have to do so much bending. Stay. So now I can just easily go all the way around. Yes. And then I just reward once he makes it and I let him have a lick.
Now, if you want to teach going the other direction like you saw in the beginning of the video, all you have to do is restart this trick from the beginning and lure the opposite way. They likely will pick up on this a little faster because they've already learned this trick, but just be patient because it is hard for them sometimes to go the other way. Another way to do this trick, again, if it's hard for you to stand up and do it because you have a shorter dog, you can sit down and do this trick. Peeping. We do the same thing, lure from behind our back. Yes! So there's always ways you can modify tricks so that they work for you and your dogs. Thank you for joining me for this trick video, and I hope to see you for the next one.